This is hour 2 foods video for Miss Bystol's class. We are the cool kids cook at the Wandsomething household, and we're about to make some chicken pot pie, which goes great for dinner, brunch, pretty much any type of meal you want, other than breakfast. It's not really known for a breakfast dish. Schneids, what's the recipe gonna look like?
Alright, what we got here today is we got 1 pound of boneless chicken breast, halves, cubed, right there. Then we got some 1 cup carrots, which we've already sliced for your convenience.
Pre-cut.
Pre-cut. Then we got 1 cup frozen green beans.
You don't have to cut.
It's not cut because you don't cut those.
We'll measure that out later.
Yep. 1/2 cup sliced celery, which we already measured out. It's right there. Then we got 1/3 cup butter. 1/3 cup chopped onions for you. 1/3 cup all-purpose flour, which we haven't done yet, but we will. 1/2 teaspoon salt. 1/4 teaspoon black pepper. 1/4 teaspoon celery seed.
Salt.
Celery seed with salt. 1 3/4 cup chicken broth.
Yeah.
And 2/3 cup milk. And then 2 9-inch unbaked pie crusts.
And the chicken broth in this recipe, really, also known as stock, really holds together the chicken pot pie when it's cooked because it thickens in the pie and it kind of brings the chicken and the vegetables together in a real nice manner.
Alright, the most important part. Sanitation, sanitation, sanitation.
Yeah.
You want to wash your hands for 20 seconds with warm, hot, soapy water. That kills all the bacteria.
Alright, now Mason, what about the chicken?
We have to make sure we use a different cutting board than the vegetables to avoid cross-contamination. And as you can see here, this is where we cut the vegetables.
What?
Not that board. There's
What?
a board way over there.
What?
I don't want it on my wooden board.
Oh, why'd you put 2 of them out?
Miss Wandsomething did not want the chicken on the wooden board. There she is.
I'm really sorry.
That's
We're
fine.
keeping that.
So we're still on a different cutting board, just more
different-
preferred one by Miss
As you can
Wandsomething.
see, Mrs. Wandsomething is very concerned with sanitation, which is a good thing.
Yes. Look at that chicken. Mason, how much chicken do we have in this recipe?
1 pound of chicken, and we're going to cut it into cube slices.
I feel bad for this chicken.
Pulverizing that chicken.
Yeah. Now this unit that we're coming out of is the poultry unit. I mean, I think the Cool Kids Cook, this is our favorite unit. Do you guys agree?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, it's our favorite unit because we cook some great foods in this unit, and
Mason liked working the grill with the chicken.
yeah, as you can see, Mason's a big chicken guy. Let's get another angle on this chicken. Down, Schneids. So as Mason continues that, we're gonna go on over here to our pans. This is what we're gonna cook the chicken in to start out with. It's gonna kind of get a little saucy in there, and then we'll add the vegetables. And this is what we're gonna cook the butter and onion in, kind of.
Okay, so now we're gonna preheat
and now
the oven.
we're gonna preheat the oven.
The oven to 425. That's for cooking the chicken pot pie later. Yep.
Sanitation.
Who are you mocking? Israel. Oh, they say that?
Yeah, that's how
I didn't understand
Israel's all like sanitation. Alright, now we got Mason Etter on the chicken. Like we said before, he's a chicken prodigy, so he's gonna add the chicken. Woo! Hear that steam. Turn the heat down maybe a little bit. That's steaming real good. Hey, that's steaming real good because we added some oil. Oil prevents it from sticking to the pan, and it actually kind of like a slippery surface for the chicken to rub off on. We're gonna cook the chicken till it's pretty well done at like a brownish, tannish. And then we're going to add into the same pan the veggies, chicken broth, all that fun stuff.
Alright, now we're adding a cup of peas, 1/2 cup of celery,
These ingredients are add some texture and flavor to the chicken pot pies, and they're good for you too.
And then we got the carrots. We adding carrots in because they're good for your eyes. Tastes real good. They get a little mushy in there. Ooh, super good. So add some carrots in there. Kind of just fluff it around in there. Then it gets a little, give it a tap sometimes, you know. Get a couple carrots stuff in it. And then we have to add water. Then we have to add water to about as much food as there is in there. And cover. Put a cover over it and let it boil for 15 minutes. So let's add some water. No specific amount of water, just about as much as you want to add.
A little more.
Don't you never?
15 minutes to go.
That's good.
I see you turn the heat up a little bit.
Can you turn it up a little? You want to boil it?
Okay, so now we're gonna cook the onions in this pan. And we gotta add the butter,
How much butter?
1/3 of a cup, and the onions. And then we're gonna cook that on medium heat until it's clear.
We like to use these, what are these called?
Spatulas.
Spatulas. Because with the butter it really helps move it around. And the butter acts as a binding agent. It brings the ingredients together. And also adds to the crispiness because it kind of crisps up everything when you bake it in the oven. Get on that action in there. Yes, it does. It's a binding agent. Whatever, dude.
Alright, so now we're gonna add the flour, and it's a 1/3 cup. We're adding it to the onions and the butter.
I think it's perfect.
And now we gotta add the salt, pepper, and the celery.
So we gotta add like
salt. Seasoning.
I think a half teaspoon salt. You can go a little light on it though. You don't like it too salty.
I like it pretty salty though.
And a 1/4 teaspoon of this celery seed.
Then 4 teaspoon black pepper, but we're advanced chefs here at Cool Kids Cook, so we just guesstimate.
I mean, you can do it to preference or on the recipe. It's all up to you.
It's just up to you.
When it comes down to pepper, it's just how spicy do you like it?
I'm now measuring out the milk that I'm going to add to the butter mixture. At eye level, I'm going to measure out 2/3 cup of milk. Into the mixture it goes.
Ooh, yeah, doggy.
And we're measuring out this stock over here. 1 3/4 cup. And we're also gonna add that to the onions.
And when you add the milk in here, you can start to use a whisk to break up the chunks from the flour. And then I'll come in.
Alright, Jordan, I think it's ready. Take your top off.
Okay.
Not that top, silly.
Oh,
This
the
one.
top.
And now we're gonna walk over here by Schneid's and strain all this water out.
Colander this out.
Get all that good. You gotta be careful because the steam can burn you on your forearms.
Yeah.
Alright, now we're gonna add the vegetables and the chicken into the pie crust.
Just gonna scoop this out here. Place it all around.
Get most of the chicken. This off with the sauce that we just made.
You
Yeah, make it a little thicker. Oh yeah, we're good. Keep adding, man.
Because we can probably put this the other way around. Oh yeah, spice that up.
Mason's adding some spices over here.
It's usually his secret recipe.
Just throw it on, dude.
Just a second.
Alright.
These don't taste that bad.
Now we're gonna add the chicken broth, butter, onion, spices.
Oh, that got pretty thick. That doesn't look bad.
As Mason's chewing on some celery. Try not to overflow it.
Alright, now we're gonna throw her in the oven at 425.
I gotta put